Good morning. Just going to recap a trade that ICT posted today and point out a few things that I see, and hopefully to solidify this into my memory, but also possibly for you to put this in your toolbox. This was taken around, I'm going to say 9:45, I guess. With there was news at 10 o'clock. That news was, I believe it was CMI, which was, here we'll just swing this over here. It was right here. PMI, it was the manufacturing, which this one tends to be kind of the least of all the red folder news that as far as moving anything. This one, the PMI up here, didn't this high, which happened 15 minutes earlier, didn't do much. This one is the meat of the bone, and it didn't move it very far. This was at 7 o'clock my time, so that would have been 10 o'clock New York time. So knowing that we're going into news at 10 o'clock, which he doesn't have it posted on here, but let's review this trade for. So he took that. Basically, if you look over on the far left, you'll see that did sweep some liquidity. He does have a line there that shows where it swept. Or I guess, I'm sorry, 60-minute BISI low was right in here. We'll look at that when we go to the charts. But I just find this interesting that he took this just before news, and he was in it during news. I typically will get out of trades before news, although this one is kind of a non-event. Let's just say that it's kind of a non-event. It does move the market, but it doesn't move the market like the others do. So you see, he entered 15 contracts right here. Pardon me, on these two candles. There is no sound on this, so you just get to listen to me talk. So this is a type of trade that I typically do not take, not because I have any rules against it. I'm still learning some of these trades. I'm still learning some of these. I think, I don't know for sure, but I think we could call this a wick block right here. And then that would be one of his reasons for this trade. He did go, there is a BISI. We'll look at that BISI. And then we'll look at the layout of the whole market, because something else happened that was found very interesting after he got out of this trade. I did take a trade this morning. It was not in the S&P. It was in the NQ, and the NQ did not move after my profit didn't move up as much as this one moved up. And we might just take a quick gander at that. So he's in 15 contracts, and I believe, if I recall right, he enters 3 more contracts when this price goes back down into that gap, which it just did. He entered 3 more. And this is inverted fair value gap because it has, it is a, I believe, again, we'll have to look. I believe this is a 5-minute fair value gap. But it did close outside of that 5 minutes. So it is an inverted fair value gap, which means he's now looking at this as support. We're not going to watch this whole video because I know how it ends. But we're going to get news here pretty quick. And you can see he's selling partial right here. And then he's got another partial right here. He's in 15, 18 positions. And he's getting out of 7 of them right here. He's in a 2-minute chart, which I find interesting. I don't think I've ever used a 2-minute chart. And there's news right there. And you see that he got out of 7 of his positions. And then I'll just give you a synopsis of what he's here. We'll just do this. Basically, he moves his stop. As you can see, it went up a little bit, did not hit his target. And so he still has his stop, moves his stop here. And then he's now 10, 11. Still has 5 more contracts. And he moved his stop up here. And basically he gets stopped out. So, not bad though. Not bad for a trade going into news. Okay, so let's look at this trade. This is the hourly chart that he was referring to right here. There is a BISI right here. Right there. And so there's a 1 hour fair value gap. It's gone down and that's been rejected. See that? He entered, if we go to the 5-minute view, he entered right here. Let's put a line there. Go back to the 1 hour view. He entered right there on that candle. So what I wanted you to look at is this right here. Okay. So look at that at the 1 hour. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. If you look at this on the 4 hour and maybe 2 hour. Anyway, you can look at it 1, 2, or 4 hour. You can see what we have here. If you look, is a market maker buy model, right? And you can't see where he was in. He just traded this right here. Okay. He just traded this right here. But I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, so that being the case,